Hello and happy May. I am super happy to be with you for this episode of Relational Parents. I'm shooting on location in Tyler State Park in beautiful Bucks County, PA. I'm sure you can hear the birds. And it's very, very apropos because this month, the month of May, our theme is harmony. So, harmonizing with all the beautiful sounds of nature, but I think it might be a short one because there are an awful lot of gnats around here. So, at some point, that will get too much. So, I wanted to talk about a couple of different aspects of harmony. A lot of times, I'm just going to harmonize with the sounds that my phone is making. A lot of times, we think that harmony is complete serenity, like a glassy lake, zero movement, zero waves, ripples, perfect stillness. And I'm going to unpack that this month with you. What I want to offer you today is something a little bit different. I want to offer you the idea that it's hard, it's difficult to be in harmony when we are not present, when we are not paying attention fully. Now, we might be able to avoid disaster and we might be able to avoid massive conflict and we might be able to get something done, but we are not going to be able to be in true harmony with either our environment or with another person if we are not fully present. And on my way over, driving over to Tyler State Park this morning, there was an excellent example of that. I took a different way than the usual way, sort of off the beaten path. And I always love it when I see parents out with their children. And I always, if I can, I observe as much as I can. If I'm walking, I can observe more. But I was driving, but I was at a stoplight and I saw this dad, which I'm always excited to see dads out with their kids. And in this case, this dad was out with his little girl. So it was really awesome. She was, I'm going to say, 2.5 or 3 years old. And so dad out with little girl. I'm so excited. And she was on a scooter that was like she was propelling it. It was not one of these electric things. So I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I'm so excited. I'm so like, just really pumped. And as the road went into a bit of an incline, and it was an like a bit of an urban environment. I was driving through Newtown Borough. And so I'm driving through, and there's an incline up to this stoplight, and that's where they're headed. And I noticed she also has a helmet on, which is just so great in this environment. So all these things, I'm predisposed to just be so positive. And as I stop the car at the stoplight, I hear this little girl squeal with delight, and she goes, "We made it!" Like she was looking at that corner as if it was like just a really massive milestone. And gave this like just joyful squeal. And I couldn't wait. My ears were like, perked up because I couldn't wait to hear what the dad said. He said nothing. He said nothing, and I couldn't believe it. It wasn't like there was traffic or he was trying to, you know, protect her or anything. It was like just, it was normal. And she gave this little squeal, nothing. And then as I made my turn and they went on their way, I saw the dad from a different angle, not from the back or the side, but I saw like him from the front, and he had those Apple um I'm not Apple, I'm Android, but so I don't know what they're called, but you know what I'm talking about, those white earbuds that hang down. And he was very obviously listening to something, hardly paying like he couldn't hear what she said. He was just making sure that she was safe. And so, I give this dad so much credit for taking his daughter out and, not having her on an electric scooter, not pushing her. She's self-propelled. She's in front of him so he could see her, right? He was paying attention on that level, but he was missing. He was missing so much. He missed that little squeal. And of course, it's easy for me, right? As the driver by and as someone with teens now who, doesn't have those particular kinds of opportunities anymore. I have my own opportunities to be fully present. But I really just wanted to come here and drop this in because there's there's a lot more to harmony than that that base level of staying safe and surviving. And there's a lot more to harmony than avoiding conflict. And I know that a lot of us are conflict averse, and a lot of us are conflict averse in general. And then there are a lot of us that are conflict averse in specific situations, whether it's work situations, kid situations, situations where I'm um, underneath of authority or something like that. But we all have our our own little programs, our own meanings that we make, our own ways of being in the world that have us being a little bit conflict averse. And it's very, very difficult to achieve harmony. In fact, We can't achieve harmony until we're willing to let go of a little bit of that and become more present, even more present. So actually, I thought I had more to say, but I just feel like I feel like that's complete for now. So I will just wish you a very happy May, and I'm looking forward to coming to you again with more on harmony. Take good care. Bye for now.